What a great introduction to the main antagonist of this show.
Earth. Fire.
The revamped music with new, crisp animation as the one and only J.K. freaking Simmons narrates over the Avatar's bending is almost too much to handle. In this one intro sequence, this series possesses so much hype for anyone who watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I love the drawing of the original gang like a legend on a scroll. This is now history, folks.
Aang and Fire Lord Zuko transformed the Fire Nation colonies into the United Republic of Nations, a society where benders and non-benders from all over the world could live and thrive together.
Okay, there's a lot from a world-building perspective to say about Republic City, but I'll try to spread it out. The establishment of a republic, though, in this fictional world makes so much sense and helps bring the feeling of a newer time period into focus. After all, we are almost an entire century after the events in Avatar: The Last Airbender. And the design of Republic City, Western architecture mixed with Eastern influences, is just a perfect blend of the cultures for this new city. CGI Aang. The environment art.
White Lotus has honored my family by coming.
Ew, that is not Tonrock. Just sounds wrong not hearing James Remar.
Welcome.
The perfect encapsulation of trying to keep it all together.
What makes you so sure your daughter is the one?
Korra, please come in here.
I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
So this is already a point of contention for Avatar fans, but it makes sense. She's not a master of these elements by any means, but she's a confident kid, so once she found out she could bend too, likely by accident, she probably beelined for the others. This firebending transition, along with the music too, on point. Thank the good Lord for Jeremy Zuckerman. Firebending training is probably one of my favorite tracks. And this firebending fight is stunning to watch. Not only are they showing off their new animation with the fire glowing brighter than ever, but also the choreography itself has almost stepped up a level. Avatar: The Last Airbender diehards will hate me for this, but it's probably better than ATLA's choreography for me. Much faster, more visceral, and on your feet. Plus, those liars out there saying it isn't based on martial arts are wrong. It totally is. Korra's raw power.
She's strong.
Katara still has her hair loopies. Also, Korra's creativity in fighting is impressive to watch. She's very decisive and confident, almost making fun of her opponent as she fights them.
Naga, you should have seen it.
Naga. You guys are gonna kill me if I keep winning the music, but really, who asked Jeremy Zuckerman to go off so hard? Also, this environment art is like an entire painting. So much work was clearly put into this.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It looks like I know this. This is very familiar. Are we here yet? Are we here yet? Oh, please let me hear.
Yes, Iki. As I've been telling you for the last 15 minutes, we are finally here.
Each of Aang's grandkids is a part of him. Jinora inherited his spirituality and raw wisdom, Iki inherited his eager and fun-loving side, while Milo inherited his wild side. Oh, also Tenzin is Katara.
I see another airbender in your future.
All I want is one child like me. A nice non-bender who doesn't blast wind in my face every 5 seconds.
Mommy, look! I'm a Spellbender!
Poor Pema, but she's a great mom.
Gran.
Katara is called Gran.
Kaya and Bumi certainly were, but Tenzin has always been rather serious.
Kaya and Bumi don't show up for a while, but I like that they aren't just thrown in like so many other shows would do.
Look at you, so big and strong.
Wow, the lighting in the scene with the sunset is so beautiful.
I don't understand. Why are you making me wait?
I have a responsibility to Republic City. I'm one of its leaders, and the situation there is very unstable right now.
He's not wrong, but already we get a glimpse that maybe Tenzin is a little too attached to his duty.
I'd be happy to find another airbending master, but you're the only one. We're stuck with each other.
I like the characterization of Korra and Tenzin's relationship as them being stuck with each other from the very beginning. Since there are such opposites, they'd probably find other teachers as soon as she could, but their relationship is better for their differences.
And tasked us with keeping you safe while you mastered the 4 elements.
I get that, but I don't think keeping me locked up in this compound like a prisoner is what he had in mind.
A lot of people feel that Korra is way too brash and headstrong, but I like how the series sets that up. It makes sense for the sheltered girl to want more.
Whatever.
Teenagers.
I have to leave. I have to find my own path as the Avatar.
I know you do.
Of course, Katara would understand. She found her path much earlier. Korra's biceps.
Wow.
Oh my god, this one shot of the city is so much to take in. The police blimps hovering over, signaling the spread of technology from the Fire Nation, the beauty of the mountains behind them, the familiar looking bridge leading into it, and the introduction of the Satomobiles. There's so much to win here.
Watch it, Naga! Look out! Whoops! Sorry about that. Excuse us. Coming through. Heads up. Sorry, we're new in town.
The 20s music in the background fits so perfectly with this chaotic first exploration of Republic City.
Do you live in that bush?
Yes, presently that is what I do call home. Took me a while to procure a bush that beauteous. This park is quite popular with all the vagabonds.
So there are a lot of you out here? I thought everyone in the city was living it up.
Hey, you got a lot to learn, newcomer.
Korra's very first lesson. Even in places of so-called peace, there are still problems.
Stop! You can't fish here!
I also love the detail of more rules being in place since ATLA.
Are you tired of living under the tyranny of benders?
This guy looks like a weirdo, but he does have a point. Remember how often Sokka was the heel of benders?
This is what's wrong with the city! Benders like this girl only use their power to oppress us!
What? I'm not oppressing anyone. You're oppressing yourself.
Korra's woke.
Mr. Chung, please tell me that you have my money, or else I can't guarantee I can protect your fine establishment.
Bending gangs. Such a new and inventive part of this world.
Why don't you come and find out?
Korra humiliates her enemies, the sequel.
What just happened? Did she just earthbend?
The sound design for this sequence is so crisp. No music, just the realistic and meticulously crafted sounds of bending. Makes this fight really grounded and down to earth.
Cool. Metal benders.
The way metal bending has grown is so well done. Toph's school clearly has trained a new generation of metal benders, and it makes sense that the police force specializes in it since Toph was the head.
Wait, you can't arrest me. Let me explain.
You can explain yourself all you like down at headquarters.
Plus the ODM gear style metal whips that they have are so unique, both how they're used in battle and how they sound. Even though Korra was out before Attack on Titan. Jesus Christ, Korra's back muscles. This is such a smart way to show off different parts of the city and just a general atmosphere of the whole place. I really get a good sense of what this city is like from this chase sequence. Toph's statue! The design of this interrogation room is also very interesting. Very small and dark, cold and metallic, probably makes a lot of perps very uncomfortable.
That's ancient history, and it's got diddly squat to do with the mess you're in right now.
Diddly squat.
Lynn, you are looking radiant as usual.
Cut the garbage, Tenzin. Why is the Avatar in Republic City?
Lin and Tenzin's relationship is set up from their very first on-screen interaction. Korra's face. Lin's face.
Katara agreed with me that I should come. She said my destiny is in Republic City.
Don't bring my mother into this.
Katara moment.
I can't wait any longer to finish my training. Being cooped up and hidden away from the world isn't helping me become a better Avatar.
The contemplative goatee stroke.
Is this your polar bear dog, miss?
Hey, Naga fixed your hair, sir.
I have done my best to guide Republic City towards the dream my father had for it. But you are right. It has fallen out of balance since he passed. I thought I should put off your training in order to uphold his legacy. But you are his legacy.
Probably weird talking to your dad's reincarnation.
Republic City needs its Avatar once again.
Yes! Thank you! You're the best! Yay!
Korra's strength.
I'm Korra. Your new Avatar.
Does this mean you've moved to Republic City?
Were you trying to send a message to the Triads yesterday?
Will you be fighting crime or the anti-bending revolution, or both?
Will you be working with Chief Beifong and the police?
Yes, I am definitely here to stay, but honestly, I don't exactly have a plan yet.
This speech is so relatable. She's just a teenager suddenly speaking in front of the masses.
Look, all I know is Avatar Aang meant for this city to be the center of peace and balance in the world. And I believe we can make his dream a reality.
And I love how hopeful and positive she is here. It's a shame that people don't like her. It's mostly because of misconceptions.
Republic City!
All right, that's all the questions
Amon, how do you want to handle this?
And the introduction of Amon is so subtly terrifying. Both his mask, Stephen Bloom's excellent voice acting, and the slight change of the music from a natural to a flat all signal that this dude is dangerous. They always do well with Amon. He's probably the scariest Avatar villain. Alright, that's the end of this one. A couple final thoughts. One thing that this episode does really well overall is set up Republic City as the new place of interest. I understand why a lot of people weren't exactly fans of it. Westerners are more interested to see other cultures because it's different. But really, the genius of Republic City comes not in the westernization, but the blending of all the cultures from across the world. It's subtle, but you see little dots of earthbending villages versus firebending towns. The different gangs are separated based on bending techniques, and then there's one with 3 elements combined. It just does a really good job of taking elements from each of the nations and incorporating them into Republic City's overall color. Janet Varney is excellent as Korra. I honestly couldn't picture anyone else playing her. She captures her naivete and hopefulness in Season 1 really well, and then transitions into emotionally distressed and tired flawlessly. The rest of the voice cast is great as well, specifically J.K. Simmons as Tenzin, of course, and P.J. Byrne as Bolin, who we don't meet in this episode.
He's not home. Or he's hiding in there. Or he's invisible. Probably just not home.
Besides that, I pretty much mentioned it all. I think you guys would murder me if I gave another win to the music and animation, so I'll just let that lie. I'm pretty sure I gave enough wins to that already. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the feedback on the last video, especially this comment. You're right, I really do be hitting Control-C and Control-V. Genuinely appreciate it. This is all an experimental process, so I appreciate all the help you guys give me. See you guys next time.